Hi girls and guys, Ladyillyriia here, joined once again by GentlemanMaj.
Hello.
And we are still playing Sickness. We're going to do a few episodes in one go.
Sorry.
He's going to do weird noises in my head.
It's not weird, it's down with the sickness.
Right, I'm going to quickly save, just in case we fuck up.
Well, we might want to skip this bit.
Return to game. Right, there we go. Right.
But really, before we get into that, I've got to tell you, I like your ass. I picked you as a fighter from the moment we met, but to actually kill somebody, I seriously underestimated you.
Did you see my character? Did I look like a fighter? Markus makes it sound like I planned on killing from the start. But I'm no killer. Even if I've been in my fair share of fights, I've never tried to kill someone before.
With that in mind, I have the perfect job for you.
Do I have to kill someone?
Get on your knees.
I'm sure he does.
Don't stay now. I ship Markus and Suo.
But given the events leading up to this moment, I have to ask, is it a legal job?
In some states, no.
Dot, 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 dot,
Dot,
dot,
dot,
dot.
Sure. Why not? My mouth is open and everything. As long as you don't get caught, of course.
Figures.
Oh, cheer up. I'm just messing with you. I've got the perfect job in mind for you. You'll be able to rake in money, feed the aggression of yours, and pay off your debt almost immediately.
Am I going to be a boxer? I feel like I'm going to like a street fight or something.
If you want to be a boxer. Interested?
Hang on, you're offering to pay me while I repay you?
Of course. Considering the reason we're here, I thought it would be better not to get between you and your money.
Dot, dot, dot.
Dot, dot, dot.
Whatever the case, what kind of job are we talking about? I brought you here to get me out of trouble. There won't be any point if you just drag me in deeper.
You really don't have any faith in me, do you? Aww. Well, so be it. Just keep in mind that you're worth more to me alive, well than in prison. Okay.
Dot, dot, dot.
I don't think that was said right, but okay.
That is a fair point.
Not that you have a choice, anyway. If you want all this kept secret, then you're going to do exactly as I say. Get on your knees.
I will finally leave that little picture alone. Oh, we're outside.
Right, what can we see that fuck ups here?
We don't see anything. Richmond, a town riddled with crime and corruption. Richmond is a vast town, a collection of smaller districts, each varying significantly in terms of wealth, ethnicity, and population density.
The doors don't have handles.
No one can get into the doors. It's fine. You go through the window. It's okay. Large enough to entrap millions of everyday citizens, yet dense enough to suffocate any who dare reside within. It's a complicated town, misunderstood even by those living within the walls. But beyond the size and scope of the town, there is one aspect which stands out above all others. Its concentration of wealth. It's time to turn the sound down a little bit.
Good.
Options. There we go. This is a town wherein the wealthy flock together, creating their own small utopia. They build a selective part of the city, sculpt a law to their likings. What are you doing?
Trying to get James up. Here we go. I have
And generally get away with whatever their bank balance will allow.
He went. You got to struck my leg.
Nice leg. The end result has been the creation of a state-sized town compressed of countless districts, varying from wealthy suburbs filled with hospitals and schools to those lacking. What James got there? Those lacking even phone lines. Put simply, there's this two-class society, heavily favouring the rich.
Oh, now you want to get up.
Hello, James. Come say hello.
Come say hi to the people.
They probably can't see me, it's a bit low. As someone living in a wealthy suburb, working while among the poor, I'm fairly familiar with both sides of the city. Thanks to those who cling to every cent, labour can be commissioned for the next to nothing, making Richmond a surprisingly cheap place to live. And yeah, I killed my boss. Public transport is constant. Resources are plentiful. Infrastructure is abundant, and the town keeps growing. I'm kind of a bit bored of the town now. Let's go on with it. For those with money to support themselves, this isn't a bad place to live. On the other hand, with so much competition for work, most residents have no choice. Hello, James. But to accept whatever work they can and to slave away for as little as necessary. Slave wages are standard practice. Workplace safety laws don't apply, and every man for himself. For anyone without a white-collar job, this town is hell. And with mere weeks left on our lease, it won't be long before my sister and I experience hell for ourselves.
Giggity.
There's a doorknob. There it is.
Yeah, it's wrong way around.
Shush. Of course, looking back over our lives until this point, I can't really complain. Before our parents passed away, Sara and I lived sheltered, easy lives, never worrying for seconds about housework or finances.
The fuck?
I don't feel like the sound went down. Maybe it's
Like,
me.
Out of curiosity, though, how does housework affect, like, the fact your parents have passed away? You know, what do you do?
Maybe they had a servant.
Wow.
A maid. I meant a maid.
Kinky bitch.
We lived good lives in a safe neighbourhood. We attended an adequate school, ate healthily, and were never far away from medical help. So now, even with all that being stripped away, we're still better off than most others in our situation. James, what are you doing?
He wants loves.
At least we would be, if I hadn't just single-handedly destroyed our new lives. No matter what excuse I give, whether I blame my boss's penny pinching, the foreign anger I felt surging through my body, or merely my desperate need for cash, it doesn't change the fact that I killed a man. Even so, I don't feel guilty. Barely even regret the loss of life. Meh, whatevs.
Hand in your resume. So what qualifications can you say? Well, I killed my boss who fucked me around my last job. Welcome aboard, you're hired.
If anything, it was the most fun I've had in months. A single moment of pure bliss, taking me away from the harsh reality of my new life. Rather, what's eating away at me now is the imminent aftermath.
Giggity.
Thanks to my selfish act of vengeance and self-indulgence, I now have to explain to my only family why, after a mere 2 weeks in this house, we'll be forced to move again.
Minus self-indulgence.
Without a stable source of income, we won't be able to live here much longer, and I refuse to allow my sister to be subjected to discrimination and crime that makes the city so unlivable for the poor. Would you stop loving the mic?
I like mics.
But with my only chance of recovering rested in my hands of the friend who essentially blackmailed me into meeting him tonight, I have no illusions over how this will go.
Yeah.
So if my choices are to give Sara a fair warning before our lease expires, or place my faith in a criminal who I've known for a mere 2 weeks, then do I get a choice? Well, can I even call that a choice? I don't know. Do I get one?
No.
No.
They sounded like the description in this game.
I know, right? As soon as I entered my temporary home, I noticed a peasant.
Wow! And there comes the freaking bigotry.
I noticed a pleasant scent coming from the kitchen.
Oh, I'm rich.
Following my nose, I traced the source of the scent back to the chef of the household.
Oh my god, there is a peasant!
Immediately ran over to my side.
Hello, peasant.
The shoe hun.
No, I'm not being the sister. You be the sister.
I can't be the brother and the
You
sister.
can be the brother and sister.
No, I can't.
I'm not being the sister.
Oh.
Oh, fine. Welcome back, Oni-san! I thought it was about time for you to get home. I have been waiting all afternoon.
The young girl
I do not
waiting
like
for
that
me
voice.
was Sara, my twin sister.
See, you could have done the voice. You could have sounded exactly the same.
The only family I have left. Unlike me, Sarah's still in school, so she's been getting home a few hours earlier than I have lately, giving her ample time to take care of the household chores.
Oh my gosh, she's the peasant.
Kind, gentle, dependent, smart Sarah is the image of an ideal little sister. She's not your little sister, she's your twin.
Oni-san.
One without whom I had never made it in this far. I'm not that late, am I?
Go on,
Oh my god.
it's weird doing Sarah's
I
voice.
don't know how to
I
do
can't get the
it.
voice I want from her.
Oh gosh, okay. I don't know how to do it though, because how am I doing my own voice?
Do like a typical Bristolian.
Oh, not at all. In fact, you're just in time. I can't do it. In time? In time for what?
I'll do it for you. I'll do the combine after.
Given my first observation upon entering the house,
The house.
the house,
The house.
I already had a good idea of what awaited me. Lunch. However, even with Sara standing before me while wearing an apron, something didn't seem right. In a house with a few appliances and shelves stocked with a cheap instant food, my sister, who had never cooked for me before,
Take me, only
had somehow whipped up a proper meal in anticipation of my return. I could ignore the fact that the house smells like a real food for once, but where on earth did the ingredients and utensils come from?
Oh, rotten from the neighbours. By the way, they're dead. Tell no one!
Since Sarah and I began living on our own, we've been eating instant food every day, unable to afford anything else. With the petty cash we had left, there's no way Sarah could have bought any of this.
In a saucepan we have... No, fuck. No, you don't. I cannot do it!
In a saucepan, we have white sauce with chunks of sun-dried tomatoes, or tomatoes. And in the pot, we have pasta. Oh, I hope you're hungry. Hungry is an understatement. But there's one thing more powerful than my stomach. It's my curiosity. Sarah, where did you get the money for all this? And since when have you known how to cook? I go out of my way to cook your dinner, and this is how you react? Fine then, I guess. I'll just have to eat it all myself. Sigh. Or...
Sigh? Why do you always do that? What do you always sigh. Sigh, duck.
Sigh, duck. I knew I should have stopped after my first question. Oh well, forget it. Sarah probably just borrowed some things from school, or from one of her friends.
Borrowed.
Anyway, where you been? Usually you've been home an hour ago. Ugh. Shit. That's right. I killed someone. Don't mind me. Given the situation, I hadn't even thought about what time it was. Ooh, we have a choice. Yay!
We're ending it here.
Is it worth trying? We actually could. Is it worth trying to come up with an excuse now? Make up an excuse, dismiss her question. I would say what shall we do, but we're going to carry on, so you'll just have to find out in the next episode.
What should we do with a drunken sailor? Kill my boss and then he's Hailer.
So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Give us a like if you are. Obviously, leave a comment about what you would do. Like I said, we are going to continue. So bye! And if you're enjoying this series or anything else I'm doing, please subscribe. Bye, bye! Bye!